Nikolai Dzhumagaliev had a nickname, Metal Fang, because of his false teeth that were made of metal. He is believed to have murdered 7 women, and even ate some of them. Once he was caught, he was only convicted to a year of jail because he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Once released, he held a party for his friends and during the party, killed one of the guests and then began dismembering them in front of the other partygoers, who fled immediately. When cops arrived, they were so shocked that Dzhumagaliev was able to escape only to be arrested the next day. Due to his previous mental instability, he was only sentenced to 8 years in prison and is now a free man. This Canadian killer was part of a murderous duo with her husband. Her husband was infatuated with her sister Tammy, so Karla would drug her sister and let her husband have sex with her unconscious body. One day, Karla accidentally made her sister OD. She died choking on her own vomit. They continued their murderous ways for a few more victims before finally getting caught. Karla then convinced the judge that she was just an innocent party in the killing spree and that her husband was the mastermind behind the plan. Her husband was sentenced to life in jail and Karla got 15 years. She was released in 2005 and now lives in Guadalupe with her husband and 3 kids. Mary Bell murdered 2 people in cold blood before she even became an adult. One day before her 11th birthday, Bell strangled a 4-year-old boy in an abandoned house and enlisted the help of a friend to murder a second boy. She also strangled this 3-year-old, carved letters into his body, cut off some of his hair, and mutilated his genitals. Mary spent 12 years in prison and was released when she was 23. She now has grandchildren. Arnfinn Nesset was a nurse at hospices in Norway. He believed to have killed hundreds of patients with muscle relaxers, but was only convicted of murdering 22 people. At the time in Norway, the maximum sentence that could be given was 21 years. He served his time and is now a free man living in an undisclosed location. Pedro Lopez is said to have murdered around 300 people in just 2 years. He preyed on young women in Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. It seems super far-fetched to believe that one man was responsible for the deaths of so many people, so the police actually had a hard time believing him when he initially confessed to the crimes. That is until a flood revealed a mass grave where he stored many of the bodies. He was only sentenced to 18 years in prison and now walks the streets.